So today, I'll be making a tier list of all 59 kits in Roblox Bed Wars. It will be based off how good they are if a good player is using them, so not how hard it is to use, and also if they're good with a team will be factored in. Like, this is not for any specific game mode, just how good the kit is overall. But I want to show you guys something cool. So right now, look at the subscribe button. If it is red, then click it, it becomes gray. I don't know how the color changes, it's so crazy. You gotta try it out. Also, if this video hits 1,000 likes, then I'll do another kit tier list later when there are more kits. But let's start the tier list. Alright, so here's the tier list. The tiers are God, meaning it's like one of the best kits in the game, no doubt. Meta, meaning you'll probably see a lot of people playing it in ranked, or just pro players using it. Good, of course, good, decent, bad, and never use, which means it's just so bad that it would never be good in any game mode ever. So first, we've got the Airy kit. This is going in meta because if you're good at PvP, you can just fight a lot of people, and after like a few minutes, you'll literally do like so much damage. Airy is just a pretty good kit. Not that many people use it in ranked anymore. It used to be what everyone used, but it is just pretty good. Alchemist is going in never use. I have never seen a single player use this kit in any game mode. It is just not good. You get stuff for potions, but like, not only do you waste a lot of time going around, but whatever you get can easily be done with other kits. Like, it's just not that good. Then Archer, I'm gonna have to put it under decent. The reason it's only under decent is because the crossbow doesn't really give you that much of a buff. Of course, a lot of people may use it just to get a better crossbow, but overall, the normal crossbow is fine. It just makes it slightly better. It's not really that insane, but it is definitely not that bad. Then Ares, I'd have to put this one under... oh no, I'm putting it under decent. I'd put it under good if it had more armor penetration, but the armor penetration is just way too, like, non-existent. Like, it does a bit of damage in the beginning. It's good for fighting hackers in the beginning, but, like, later in the game, it's not really that useful. Plus, the blast radius is so small, you have to hit perfectly, and with the hit registration, with arrows and everything, and other items being really bad sometimes, it sometimes doesn't even count when you hit someone with it. So then Axolotl Amy, also pretty decent. It gives you a little bit of buffs. The only reason it's not bad is because even though the buffs are pretty small, one of them is basically a free hit being absorbed, and it just gives you some small buffs. Then Baker, I'm gonna have to put under good. You literally can heal quite a bit. Like, if you just spam build, like, you can heal, and that can be the difference between life or death. And also, you get pies, so even though they are expensive, late game they can be really good, because if you're a little faster, you can combo people a little easier, run around more, making your hit registration less, and like, just, it is kinda good. But I definitely wouldn't say it's meta. Some people play it in ranked, but it's not that good. Then Barbarian, I'm gonna have to also put under good. The only reason it is not above that, okay, you do get a Rage Blade, and you don't have to spend any emeralds for it, but it is mainly used in normal game modes by super laggy people. Because, okay, if you have really, really high ping, a lot of the time when you PvP people, like, if you're on mobile especially, you can just infinitely combo them and they can't even hit you because your hits don't register because you're so laggy. Like, Barbarian is only good if you're insane at PvP or if you're super laggy. If you're a normal player, it's not really going to be that good. You can kind of just get a crossbow and shoot someone if they have a Rage Blade, so... okay, then Beekeeper. Beekeeper would be in God tier if they didn't nerf it so hard. Beekeeper's Beehive used to split, so that means you could basically double your emerald generator, even triple your emerald generator, like, pretty quick in the match. If you had a good Beekeeper, by 4 minutes, you could be getting, like, double the emeralds anyone else would if they didn't have a Beekeeper. Like, it was so overpowered, and then they nerfed it where only one person can get it. So now I have to put that under decent. It's still decent. I mean, you'll still get a bit of loot, but not really that much. Then Bounty Hunter, it's really only good in duels. Considering a normal match, like squads or doubles, like anything, even like especially 30v30, Bounty Hunter is not good. You have to target one person, and usually like their teammates are gonna be there, and I mean, you can target them successfully, but there are other kits for resources that are just better, so Bounty Hunter is gonna have to go in the decent tier. Because of the Evelynn nerf, Cobalt is actually kind of good now. Like, you can literally get 40 shield just from getting hit, and I'd say it spawns batteries about half, maybe a third the time when you're hit. Not every time, but also it's not really rare. So, because the first one literally gives you 10 shield, like, it is just good. Plus, you get extra damage, I'm pretty sure, at the end, and you get extra speed, of course. So, that is definitely going in meta. I've seen a lot more people playing it in ranked. Of course, the extra damage is not really that noticeable, but that movement speed is really good for chasing people, and also it's literally when you're hit, and it doesn't lower your health, so you can just stand in the corner, or if you block an event defense, and then you can just, like, keep mining it, and then Cobalt will let you be hit a few extra times. So, like, then Conqueror, I feel like it was super overrated and then super underrated, even though the nerf wasn't really that big. Like, everyone was using it even though it wasn't that good, and then now everyone thinks it's bad even though it's not that bad. It's just, you have to have a smart teammate using it, because most of the time, your teammate using it, or at least in my experiences, they always put it down late or don't put it down every time. Like, you have to have a teammate that actively is paying attention the whole time. I'd say it's still good. It is not meta though. Like, you can literally heal your entire team. Cyber is gonna have to go under meta. Some people are like, Metal Detector is better, but Metal got nerfed so much. I mean, it's still pretty good if you can cycle the gens and stuff. But if you have a Cyber and Metal Detector on your team, you're getting all the diamonds. The Cyber can go across the map and get the diamonds, the Metal can go around, get the medals, and go to the 2 diamond gens by you. Like, Cyber is just really good. Dino Tamer Tom is going in the God tier. There is no way anyone can convince me that something that can literally break beds 10 blocks in, literally, you can have the biggest bed defense, and if someone has Dino Tamer and attacks your bed from the side or like literally anywhere, your bed is getting broken. Unless you have like a huge platform that is also like at least 2 blocks or tall, like even, okay, the Dino Tamer can literally just place a block on top of your anti-Dino defense, hit that block, and then it breaks the blocks below that. So Dino Tamer basically just completely destroys any bed defense, and anti-Dino bed defenses are even pretty easy to destroy. Like, it is just the most insane kit. They nerfed it where you can't give the Dino to your teammates, but that doesn't really matter. Now, the person that rushes can just be Dino. Like, it can still break an insane amount of bed defense. It's just a crazy kit. Now, Ember is literally gonna go in the God tier. I know a lot of people might be like, how is Ember better than Cobalt? The only reason is because of Pyro. You will see later. But even without Pyro, Ember's spin literally can do 40 damage to Emerald Armor. And when I get to Pyro, you'll see how that can become even better. Hannah is only going under good. The only reason it's not going under meta is because you basically do 20 extra damage, but you can take 10 less damage. So you basically have a 10 damage boost over the other player. The Kalia kit, that is going under God tier. Literally 35 damage plus fire damage. Like, that is insane. And you only have to hit someone a few times. Imagine an Evelynn kit, but instead of getting 15 health, it's guaranteed that the ability will spawn, and it does 35 damage plus fire damage. Like, that is just so good. And it literally does that much damage to Emerald Armor. Next is Melody. This is going under the God tier. If you disagree, okay, think about this. You can literally heal your teammates 25 health and through walls. So let's say you're Emerald Armor late game, and your teammate is also Emerald Armor late game. So if you're Melody, you can just block inside of like a bed defense or the corner of something, or literally anywhere that you can place blocks, and then heal your teammate. And they keep getting healed by 25. Emerald Armors don't take that much damage, especially since they removed Snow Cone. So 25 health literally every second to an emerald armor will make them completely unstoppable. That's why Melody is so good, even in the beginning of the game. Then Pyro is going above Ember in the god tier. Why? Because it can literally do insane damage, and you can upgrade it. So it can be insane at the end of the match, insane at the beginning of the match. Just rush someone in the beginning after getting 2 emeralds, and then by a couple minutes, you can already be doing a whole bunch of damage. Like, in ranked, I've literally spawn killed entire teams with Pyro. I just upgrade fire damage, flame range, and then I just camp on top of their base. It can hit people about 2 to 4 blocks below you, maybe even a little more. Plus, okay, the reason why it's in God is also because of Pyro plus Ember. So, if you don't know, you can literally do 1 shot to an emerald armor. Actually, I'm gonna put these both above Dino Tamer. They are gonna be below Kalia just because, okay, you need 2 people to be these kits. If you have 2 Kalias, that's basically 70 damage plus fire damage to emerald armors, which is almost 1 shot, and it's a lot simpler. But Pyro plus Ember, literally the Ember can one-shot if you Pyro them before, if you have decent Pyro upgrades. Next is Sheep Herder, which is pretty bad. It basically gives you like a 25% damage boost. So it's kind of like the Nyx kit, but permanent and a lot lower. Yeti is actually a lot better than what a lot of people think. You can literally make the blocks basically a one-shot around someone's bed. Also, the Yeti attack regenerates, so it's kind of like the Dino Tamer, except for free. But okay, imagine this. Dino Tamer can break blocks up to 10 blocks inside of the bed. Yeti can't even break 1 block. It can literally only make the blocks weak that are like 1 layer of blocks. So Dino is more than 10 times better than Yeti kit. Then finally, the last kit for this video is the Yuzi kit. So this basically just allows you to dash forward 4 times, dealing damage and going about, if you're in first person, you can make about 7-8 blocks, somewhere around there. So it is pretty good for movement, but that's the only thing. So this is the final tier list. Remember, God is sorted by which ones are best, and Never Use is sorted by which ones are worst. So the best kit in the entire game is, of course, the new tier 50 kit, Kalia, with Pyro being 2nd, Ember being 3rd, and the worst kit in the entire game is Croco Wolf, the only kit that you have to literally let your bed get broken, which is like the opposite of the entire point of the game. The point is like defend your bed. So that's it for the tier list. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on for more videos on Roblox Bed Wars. Like the video, join my Discord server, linked in the description. Follow my Twitter @Telanthric, use Dark Code Telanthric to support my channel. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.